sometimes the condition of atmosphere is very different. If you will compare the scenario of 2 minutes before with the scenario what is presently it is, you may feel there is a difference. Maybe you feel hot 2 minutes before, maybe you are feeling cold 2 minutes after. So it's not like that every time the condition of atmosphere will remain the same. It may change. You cannot even imagine that how fast this change can take place. So in this chapter we are going to study about the weather, and if this weather condition remains for a longer period of time, we call it climate. So let's move to our topic. It is defined as the condition of air, temperature, wind, air pressure, rainfall and humidity in the atmosphere at a given place and time. It means if it is hot air blowing, so environment will be warmer. If the temperature will increase, the environment will become hot. If it will blow cold wind, the environment may become cooler. So it's all about the parameters like air, temperature, wind and so on. All these elements affect the environment, and this is what we call weather. It is not necessarily that it will remain the same. It keeps on changing. You can't even imagine also that what could be the weather after 5 minutes. So we may experience different weather condition in morning. Maybe the weather condition will be different in evening. You might have observed several times when you are moving to your school, it is very bright sunny day. But when you are returning from the school, it starts raining heavily. So you cannot say that the weather remains the same throughout the year, throughout the day. It keeps on changing. In a single day, maybe the weather can change 3 to 4 times. Nobody knows how many times a weather can change. So a sunny day may suddenly becomes cloudy and windy. Okay. After that, if weather is changing, it means in a way the season will also change automatically. Understood? So we can say weather results in season when it remains unchanged for a particular period of time. Say for example, if it is cold and this cold remains for a long period of time, then we can give this season name as winter season. As we all know that in the winter season the cold remains for a long period of time. More we can know about the weather that it also affects our daily activities. We choose our clothes and food according to the weather. Suppose if it is rainy day, what you will choose? You will choose winter jacket or you will choose raincoat? Definitely we will choose raincoat. So what we have seen, in fact, food habit of a person that also changes according to the weather. You know very well na, that during rainy season people love to eat what? Pakoras, as well as they love to drink like coffee, tea. So this food items also we choose according to the weather condition. So weather results in season if it is not unchanged for a long period of time. And you know very well that our country India, it experiences how many seasons, children? 3 seasons. That is summer, monsoon and winter. And these 3 seasons, they keep moving in a cycle and repeats itself every year. Understood? So these 3 seasons, they keep moving in a cycle and definitely they repeat also. Now we will study about the climate. As you all know that if the weather condition that remains same for a longer period of the time, over a large area, then that weather condition only termed as climate. And it is not necessarily that it will be also same. If climate is related to the weather, and we know that weather keeps changing, so definitely different places will have different types of climate too. We cannot say the climate will be the same everywhere. So climate of India is different as compared to the United States. Okay. So we can say places are said to be have dry climate, hot climate, wet or cold. It depends upon the weather condition. And here we have to consider one point that is very important, as weather keeps on changing and the change remains for a short period of time. But here in climate, it remains for a long period of time. You may say approximately 30 to 40 years. So 30 to 40 years is not a short period of time. It's a very, you can say, long span of time. And different places in the world have different types of climate. You may say Canada, Norway, Sweden and Russia, they have a very cold climate. While several parts of India, Myanmar, China, Bangladesh and Indonesia, they have hot and humid climate. So as comparing to these nations, so what we have drawn the conclusion that all the places across the world do not have same type of climate. The climate varies, it changes. Okay. So the region with similar climatic condition, they have similar ways of life too. Suppose there are two places and they both the climatic conditions, both the places, the climatic condition is very cold. Definitely there the people use same type of cloth because they are having the same climatic condition that is cold. Definitely they will wear jackets, sweaters, means woolen garments. Okay. And the food habit will also be the same of both the countries because climatic condition is same. So we can say that climatic condition, if it is same for any two nation, maybe the food habit, clothing style, they may be same for both the nations. So climate also affect our way of life, our clothing, our housing, transportation and the food that we eat, all are influenced by the climate of the place we live in. Now we will look at the factors that affect the climate of a place. First, latitude or we can say distance from the equator. Then altitude or height above the sea level. Okay. So latitude means we are talking about the vertical distance or horizontal distance. We are talking about the horizontal distance. Altitude means we are talking about the vertical distance. Distance from the sea, suppose this is land and this is sea. So means it is talking about how much that particular place is far away from the sea. And the place which is located near the sea, what we call it? We call it coastal areas. Okay. Then we have humidity and rainfall. Humidity means the amount of water vapor present in atmosphere. What we call it? We call it humidity. And the last one is direction of winds. So these all are the factors that affect the climate of a place. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you have any questions, any doubt, any suggestions or any feedback, please do write all those things in the comment section. Till the time, take care, bye bye and keep learning with me.